Imagine sitting at a family dinner. Right? You're just enjoying your rendang, and suddenly an auntie starts comparing your salary to your cousin's.
Oh man, that is the worst.
Right. Or, I mean, maybe you're in this really tense office meeting, and a colleague just smoothly takes credit for all your hard work.
Yeah, and instantly your blood just boils.
Yeah.
It's like this emotional lightning strike.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today. We're looking at some, incredibly practical survival tools from MindfulGym.
Which is such a great program.
It really is. It's this evidence-based mindfulness program developed right here in Malaysia by a psychiatrist, Dr. Phang Cheng. And what I love is that it's not about, like, retreating to a silent mountaintop.
No, not at all.
It's tailored for our multi-ethnic community, so you can use it anytime, anywhere, even in a completely chaotic office.
Yeah, and the core strategy we're exploring today is this concept called name it to tame it. Because usually, when an emotional storm hits, we just kind of become the storm.
We just fuse with it completely.
Exactly. We tell ourselves things like, I am furious, or I am an absolute mess. We basically fuse our whole identity with this temporary feeling.
So how do we unfuse?
Well, you do it by gently labeling the emotion instead of becoming it. So you shift your internal language from I am angry to I notice anger, or, I notice shame.
Okay, I mean, that sounds a bit like a subtle word game, doesn't it? How does just changing I am to I notice actually do anything?
It's essentially a neurological hack, actually. When you're completely caught up in an emotion, your brain's alarm system is just running the show.
The panic center, basically.
Right. But the moment you try to find a word to label that feeling, you force your brain to engage the logical thinking part of your brain.
Oh, wow. So just by naming it, you're literally shifting power away from the panic center.
Precisely. You created this psychological gap between you and the reaction.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if I don't even know what I'm feeling? Like sometimes it's just this giant tangled knot of frustration and exhaustion.
In those moments, just keep it incredibly simple. If you can't pinpoint the exact emotion, just categorize it as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral.
Just unpleasant.
Yeah. Saying, I notice an unpleasant feeling is actually enough to jumpstart that logical part of your brain and give you some breathing room.
Okay, I can see how that works in theory, but, I had to play devil's advocate here for a second.
Go for it.
If my boss just yelled at me in front of the whole department, silently saying to myself, I notice anger. Well, it feels like bringing a water pistol to a house fire. I mean, when your heart is pounding, a gentle label just doesn't seem strong enough to stop the explosion.
That is such a fair point, and you're touching on a crucial limitation of the mind there. When you're in the red zone, when your fight or flight response is fully activated, you actually cannot think your way out of it.
Because the alarm bells are just too loud.
Exactly. The logical brain we just talked about essentially goes offline, so you can't reason with it.
So we're just stuck in the storm then.
Not at all. It just means you have to tackle the body before you tackle the mind. You have to cool down your physical nervous system first.
Oh, okay. So how do we do that on the go?
Well, Mindfulgym emphasizes these physical tools like mindful breathing or this really cool specific technique called the Tortoise Stretch.
The Tortoise Stretch. Wait, how does that work?
You basically just mimic a tortoise pulling its head into its shell. So you shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears, tense the muscles in your neck really tightly for a few seconds.
Oh, okay. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, and then you just completely let it go. Just let your shoulders drop.
Oh, wow. But wait, what's the science behind that? Why does tensing up actually help us calm down?
So when you intentionally tense a muscle and then release it, it forces the muscle fibers to relax much more deeply than they were before.
That's wild.
It is, and it sends this powerful physiological signal up to your brain saying, the physical threat is gone, you can stand down now.
Ah, got it. So it's a sequence. First, you calm the physical body with a stretch or a breath so your brain can actually hear you.
Right.
Then you create space from the emotion by naming it.
You nailed it.
And even if that name is just unpleasant, it strips the emotion of its power over you.
Precisely. So a great way to start putting this into practice is to just pause today, the next time you feel a sudden emotional spike. See if you can gently label the weather of your mind.
And I think it also helps to know your own early warning signs, right? Like, think about what your body does right before an emotional storm hits. Do you clench your jaw?
Or does your chest get really tight?
Yeah. Noticing those physical cues gives you a head start to do that tortoise stretch before you explode. It's all about observing rather than reacting.
Too true.
Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to chew on. If these tools are so accessible, why do we still hold on to our anger sometimes?
Oh, that's a deep question.
Right. Is it possible we secretly enjoy the powerful rush it gives us? Kind of like a heavy hot cup of tea we just refuse to put down, even when it's actively burning our hands.